Today we're working on Country Gardens from Solos for Young Violists from the book by Barbara Barber. Welcome back. Welcome to the studio. My name is Cassie and I'm a professional violist and teaching artist. Today we're working on the first song from the book Solos for Young Violists by Barbara Barber. It's titled Country Gardens. So we're going to walk through step by step. Get a pencil out, have your music out, and if you don't have this music and you're interested in it, I'll put a link down in the description below. So we're going to start in the very first measure. I'm going to always read from left to right, so in the very left thing that I have there is my clef. I'm in alto clef. The next thing I see is a C. This means common time or 4/4, and that's our time signature. That tells me that there's 4 beats in the measure and the quarter note gets 1 beat. The next thing I would look for is a key signature. We don't have any sharps or flats in this one, so I know that we're in the key of C major. So now that I've established all of that, we're going to go measure by measure and just talk through a few things, and then we'll do our slow and our fast playthrough. In the very first measure, I've got a rhythm that is dotted. So my first note is that C. Beat 2 is a dotted rhythm. So in my head, I think 2, E, and I'm stopping on the and, so I'll do that one more time. 2, E, and, which is where I stop my bow, and then I re-articulate that last note. When I stop my bow, I'm still keeping weight in the string. So I'll demonstrate those first 2 beats one more time. Stop. If I don't keep weight in the string when I stop my bow, this is what happens. It sounds a bit fuzzy. I don't get a very clearly articulated B. So you want to make sure that every time you've got that hooked bowing rhythm, you want to keep weight in the string. The same thing happens in the next measure. Stop, keep weight in there. Stop, but keep weight. Now I've got a crescendo, so I'm going to use more bow. Diminuendo, so I'm going to stay at the tip. I'm going to do a retake, and this is just like the beginning. Keep waiting. More bow for our crescendo. Stay at the tip for the diminuendo. I'm going to do my retake and set in the lower half. Stay at the tip here because we have a piano. Then I'm going to go back to the lower half. Now this is measure 11. We have to be careful of this rhythm because the first beat features a dotted rhythm. And then we've got eighth notes. So I really want to hear a clear difference between the first beat and the second beat. What I'm thinking in my head to subdivide is 1 E and a, 2 E and a. So that's the counting that I would use to help me subdivide those 2 beats. I'm going to restart measure 11 and we'll continue on. 1 and 2. Arrived at rehearsal B. Here I've got a diminuendo, so I'm going to start with more weight in the string and taper it off as I get to the tip. The first beat's a little bit easier because I'm starting at the frog and it's easier to put more weight in the string there. But I've got to re-engage the string here, so at the tip of the bow I'm feeling this twist or this turn of my hand into the stick. Turn to help get that re-articulated note. More bow for the crescendo. Now this one is piano. Stay at the tip. Rehearsal C, we're going to retake back to the frog. Stay at the tip. Back to the frog. Lots of bow for the crescendo. We just reached rehearsal D, and here we've got a chord. So I'm going to set my first finger first, and then my 2 goes right next door on the A string. I want to make sure that those fingers are set before I actually pull the bow across the string. So if I finish the measure before D, I've got that 1 beat rest to set 1 and 2 right next door. Now when I do the chord, I'm going to do 2 and 2. As I do that, it's going to feel almost like you're falling off of a cliff with your elbow, your bow elbow. So it's 2 notes, the lower 2 strings, fall off that cliff, and then play the higher 2 notes. This is mezzo piano, which means medium soft, and it says pizzicato optional. We're going to do it with the bow. We're not going to do pizzicato. Back to the frog. Stay at the tip. Back to the frog. Now fortissimo, even louder. Lots of arm weight here. Sink in from your shoulder. My 1, but make sure my elbows bounce on the 2 strings for that double stop. Do a circle bow, retake back to the frog. Another circle bow, set your 3. And then here you're going to set 1 on the D string, 2 on the A string, and then I'm going to pull again, lower 2 strings, fill that drop off with your bow elbow. So that looks like without the stop. Now that we've talked through some of the important aspects of this piece, we're going to do our slow playthrough. I'm setting my metronome to the quarter note equals 78. And after we do our slow playthrough, we'll do our at-tempo playthrough. The book suggests that our quarter note equals 120. So again, we're starting very under tempo. If you are interested in just skipping ahead, I put timestamps below in the description as well. I'll count to 4 and we'll do our playthrough. 1, 2, 3, 4. tempo playthrough, my metronome is set to quarter note equals 120, and again I'll count to 4 and we'll begin. Just a reminder, the faster we go, the less bow you'll need. 1, 2, 3, 4. This video helped. If there's anything on the page that I missed or anything you're wondering about, please post it in the comments below. I really enjoy trying to help from afar. Thank you so much as always for joining me, and happy practicing!